We've made the Middle East more unstable and chaotic than ever before. We left Christians subject to intense persecution and even genocide. We have done nothing to help the Christians, nothing. And we should always be ashamed for that lack of action.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gimme 5, taking a little more of an in-depth look at what Donald Trump had to say today. That statement is perhaps the most important thing Donald Trump said. And you know what? I mean, how many times have you heard it from me? And I'm not Christian. That statement speaks volumes. Has Hillary ever opened her mouth about the Christians? No, all we hear is what we hear from Obama about the Muslims, and the Muslims. While there's a genocide going on, and we are silent and we do nothing. And that's great. God bless Donald Trump for bringing that up today, because that is perhaps the most important thing of all that he said in that speech today. More.
First, we need a long-term plan to halt the spread and reach of radical Islam. Containing the spread of radical Islam must be a major foreign policy goal of the United States and indeed the world. Events may require the use of military force, but it's also a philosophical struggle.
Absolutely. Actually, you need to give the radical Islamists, put water on their farms, according to Nye, the science guy, and they won't be radical, right? Get them jobs, and they won't become, they won't chop people's heads off. But notice Christians who don't have jobs or a farm, or water on the farm, or Jews who don't have jobs or water on the farm, they don't chop people's heads off. All right, more.
And then there's ISIS. I have a simple message for them. Their days are numbered. I won't tell them where, and I won't tell them how. We must, as a nation, be more unpredictable. We are totally predictable. We tell everything. We're sending troops, we tell them. We're sending something else, we have a news conference. We have to be unpredictable. And we have to be unpredictable starting now.
In other words, shut up, Obama. Stop telling the world we're sending our elite forces here, and they're going to do this, and they're going to stay for this long. I never understood that. Never in my life. Never. Telling the enemy what we're doing, when we're getting out, how long we're going to be somewhere. It's insane. So good for Trump on that as well. And more on his overall philosophy.
Our goal is peace and prosperity, not war and destruction. With President Obama and Secretary Clinton, we've had the exact opposite. A reckless, rudderless, and aimless foreign policy. One that has blazed a path of destruction in its wake. I challenge anyone to explain the strategic foreign policy vision of Obama-Clinton. It has been a complete and total disaster.
Well, one might argue that the foreign policy vision of Obama, certainly, and Clinton, when it came to the Middle East, is to let the Muslim Brotherhood and the terrorists reign supreme. How else could you look at it? Everything he's done, getting out of Afghanistan to a large extent, getting to almost totally out of Iraq, allowing ISIS to grow, doing nothing while ISIS grows, calling them a JV team, ignoring the problem, then deposing Gaddafi, letting that become a terrorist haven. It's giving Iran what they wanted. Sounds like an Islamist policy to me. And one more.
We will keep our jobs and bring in new ones. There will be consequences for the companies that leave the United States only to exploit it later. They fire the people. They take advantage of the United States. There will be consequences for those companies. Never again. Under a Trump administration, no American citizen will ever again feel that their needs come second to the citizens of a foreign country.
All right. I thought he did a great job overall, and there's going to be more to come. And thanks for watching, folks.